Today's Tech Quick Tip deals with Facebook and how to add your friends to status updates and posts. Hello, I'm Chet Davis, and I'm your technology tutor. Let's bring up my Facebook page here. And you can see I'm on my Facebook profile page here. And if I wanted to add a post here and say that, for example, and indicate that I had a great time at the workshops this past week in North Carolina, and then I wanted to name the workshop hosts. What's cool is as you start typing names, it will show you a list of your Facebook friends. So I do have a friend here in North Carolina who's a delightful host of workshops, and it will put their first and last name. If they're known by first name, middle initial, last name, it'll put all that there. But what I'm going to do is with the name highlighted, I'm going to use my delete button, and I can delete their last name, and you can see how it keeps their first name with kind of a blue outline. So it's actually a hot link, a link to their name and their Facebook profile for anybody else that's co-connected. And her husband here, Nels Anderson, and by highlighting it and clicking return or enter, it puts their name. And again, if you want just their first name, you can hit the delete key on your keyboard and it will go back there. So the cool thing about this is you can always put people's names without doing the hot link. If you type quickly, sometimes it won't capture the opportunity to input their names, to link their names. But the nice thing about this, and there's two strategies for doing this. One, I believe it's courtesy. You let people know that you're talking about them on Facebook so that they are aware of it and so that they can also join in the conversation. In fact, isn't that really one of the primary reasons for being on Facebook, is to increase our connections, to increase the conversation and have a greater connection with folks, whether they're in the same town or across the country. And this does that. And the other thing is, if you use Facebook for your business, for your organization, this helps increase the stickiness of a post, increases the algorithm for a post. And as we saw in one of my other tutorials, this will increase its validity, so it will show up higher for those folks that are just watching for top news because there's a lot of interaction. And the neat thing about this is if you're one of the people that your friends mention in a post, it will show up in your notifications. So depending on how you have notifications set in your Facebook account, it will provide you with an alert that you have been included in a post. In fact, let me show you what this looks like. You'll see an indicator up here where this globe is. I'm going to go ahead and open that up, and here's the most recent notifications. But I'm going to click See All and show you, what it looks like. So when I open this up, here's recent notifications. And in just preparation for today's lecture, I went down and I did find an example. Here we go. So someone, a friend of mine, Mike, mentioned me in a comment. So if we click on the comment, you'll see down here in a recent workshop that I did, here's Mike's comment. Great job to Ken Smithers and Chet Davis. See how that's linked? So when I put my cursor, my trackball over that, it indicates me. And so when I click directly on that, it'll take me and anybody else reading that to my Facebook page. So it's a greater way to increase the connectedness that you have in Facebook. Again, how you do it, when you're adding a post, you simply begin typing the person's name, and it should provide you with a range of options of names of friends that you are connected with on Facebook that you can bring into, that you can include in your status updates. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you hanging in there and learning something new. I love to teach, so I'm glad you are part of this today. If you have follow-up questions, if you have suggestions for future lessons, some more technology you'd like to help me make easier to understand, do drop by my website and let me know. You'll find me at yourtechnologytutor.com. That's yourtechnologytutor.com.